Hey guys, it's Ani, and happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy Friday. I intend this video um, gives you a good aha moment. This video gives you good motivation. It gives you good vibes to keep going on your, manifesting journey, not give up. And you guys, today what I want to talk about is I want to talk about I feel like sometimes we don't realize why we resist things or why our brain goes back to like the old programming. But I want to talk about that because I've noticed a lot of my clients um, that was a big like game changer when same with me and my clients both, like once you kind of understand the science behind it and why you may even resist a change, I feel like you're not so um you won't push up against it so much. You'll just kind of be like, okay, I get it, this is part of the process. But for money, relationships, work, anything you're trying to manifest, jackpots, whatever it is, jobs, friends, anything, you need to know this is like an important information, part of you understanding your manifesting journey. Okay, all right guys, so this would happen to me a lot and with my clients as well. And I think any of you that have tried to manifest anything or are in the process of manifesting, or maybe you even manifested it, but you find yourself almost you get to a point where you're like, why can't I just have my breakthrough? Like, what is it? Is it a block? Is it a limiting belief? Or is it like I'm doing something wrong? Well, most of the time, what I want to address is I want you guys to know your brain and your body is it's like its first priority is your survival. And I've mentioned this in older video before too, multiple videos about the flight or fight, in the brain, or the response, the defense mechanisms. But what happens when you're manifesting something and you just feel like, I just can't get my breakthrough with this thing, right? Most likely it's because our brain is just like, it's not comfortable. Your brain is like trying to tell you, like, I'm supposed to keep you safe, and you're trying to get me out of what you've taught me. You're trying to get me out of this comfort zone of things staying the same, and you're trying to get me to do something different or think a different way. I don't want it. I don't want it, because that's not how you discipline me to act, or that's not what you discipline me to push out. So, it's not safe. Maybe it's not safe, right? But you being God of your reality, you're the person in control. You're the one commanding that, built-in mechanism for it to show you what you want it to show you in your 3D reality. So we need to understand this. This is very important, because a lot of people, and myself included, what I would do is like, oh, okay, well, maybe in this one topic right here, maybe if it's with specific person or money or whatever it is, I'm just too disciplined to think of lack, right? That's not the case. That is not the case. If you understand your like that survival mechanism is just like, I don't want to do anything uncomfortable. I don't want to get you out of the old state. I don't want to get you out of the old programming. You'll understand why you need to persist. And we always talk about persisting. We always talk about you got to persist in your desired end in order to live it, right? Or you have to live in the end and persist in it in order to experience it. Why is that? Because the old programming you've thought of all your life is running the show. And I'm not going to say it's hard changing it. I mean, sometimes it is hard because you don't understand the science behind the resistance. So it could be hard. It could feel like maybe I have too many blocks that I don't know about, but that's not true. Your blocks always show themselves to you in your reality. You'll understand what your block is from how you feel when you see something. When you don't feel good, that's a trigger. it's coming from lack. It's showing you, hey, this thought that you're thinking right now, it's not the truth. It's not your truth. You're not thinking from a creator point of view. You're thinking from a reactor point of view, right? But if we can understand that the programming we've created, the habit of thought we've created so far throughout our life, we've trained our brain to think that is the safe way to think, then that's why when we try to change our thoughts to what we desire, that's why our brain's like, mm-mm, no, sorry, don't want it. I don't want it. I don't know. It's like, you know how when you have a friend or a family member, you're like, try this, it's really good. Like, try this dessert or try this dish, right? Try this meal. They're like, nope, I don't want it. I've never tried it. I don't want it. I've never tried it. And you're like, if you've never tried it, you don't know how it's going to taste. You don't know how it's going to feel. Just try it. You might really, really like it. And the person's like, nope, don't want it. I'm very close to it and don't want it. Right. That's kind of like what's happening in your brain. Your brain's like, no, this is not what you taught me. This is not what you taught me all this time. So I don't want it. So if you guys relate to this, please comment down below, because I feel like a lot of people, I feel like we don't talk about this enough. I feel like we're more focused on, oh, we have too many blocks or limiting beliefs, but we're not focused on when we're open to trying the new thought, when we're open to persisting in a new thought, this does happen. Like, it's very normal for this to happen. So don't be discouraged if this happens to you. Keep persisting, keep going in your desire, especially if it's like a specific person or if it's like money talk, right? Let's say you're used to working for a specific amount of money, and your brain has never your brain has never experienced more money than that, right? So when you start thinking of money, you start thinking, oh, I would really like this much more, right? Let's just say you're thinking, oh, I would really love to manifest this much more per month or per year, right? Your brain's going to be like, you've never done that. You've never experienced that. You've never done that. Why now? And you don't really have to give an explanation or justification on why you want something, but you do have to, repetition is key. You do have to repeat it enough until the old programming that you've inserted in this computer is like, delete, 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 no longer, new sheet, new blank document. It's the new. We're taking the new. We're throwing all that stuff away. And sometimes it takes more than once to throw it away. It's like your brain's like, are you sure you want to delete? Are you sure you want to delete? That thing that pops up, right, on your computer, when that message, are you sure you want to delete this? You say yes. Are you sure you want to delete this for good? Because this will be out of the computer system for good. Yes. Confirm. Confirm, 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 right? Just take some time and discipline. I want you guys to understand this because this was a game changer for me. And this is a game changer for a lot of my clients getting success, is we're just too hard on ourselves sometimes. Like, we're just too hard on ourselves sometimes, and we think that we have an issue, we have a problem, maybe we can't push through. You can. Everyone has a built-in, like, I don't know how to say it. It's like a survival mode. And once you're thinking outside of that survival mode, more towards thriving and more towards a desired lifestyle, survival mode kicks in, and it's like, why are you even thinking that way? Why are you even thinking that way towards your desires when you've been thinking just in comfort zone all this time, right? So, and that comes from also like evolution. I've talked about this in my old videos too. Like, you guys are breaking habits, generational habits, and thought processes. So, yes, back then, maybe hundreds and thousands of years ago, our survival mode was key. That was all we needed. But now that you're learning more and more and more knowledge on how powerful you are, and you're more aware and conscious of this and awakened, now you can push through that old programming, right? And is it going to be a hard process? For some people it is, and for some people it isn't. You know, for some people it clicks real quick, like, oh, I get it. Like, you know, I'm just going to push through no matter what happens. And then for some people, there's a lot of emotions and stories attached to their current circumstances, right? Like if your SP's been treating you a certain way for like 10 years or 5 years, right? And now all of a sudden you want to recreate that person. It might not be like in a snap of a finger. Like tomorrow you're going to think of them as this angel, you know, when they weren't showing up correctly before. So it may take some time, but does that mean you're not going to get what you want? No. Does that mean you're less of a manifester or you have less power than another? No. You're the only one in your reality, and you're the one that creates your reality. Okay? And I know it's easier said than done, you guys, but I want you to put this to the test. I challenge you this weekend to start manifesting like through with people. Like practice everyone as you pushed out. You want to see something from someone? I mean, I wouldn't recommend it on someone you have so much like resistance to. Like I would start small just for this challenge of the weekend. And I really want you to see, like, okay, like let's intend this person compliments me on my hair, right? Something like this. And try it for this weekend. Practice is the best thing. Experimenting is the best way to understand how you feel and where your thoughts are. Okay, so please, 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 if you have been feeling like maybe something's wrong with me and I just can't get through to that desired state, I can't live in the state, or I can't get into the best feeling thoughts, it's okay. Persist in the work you are doing. Persist in the inner work. Keep going. Repetition. Your subconscious loves repetition. It loves it. So that's what I wanted to mention. Also, you guys, what I've noticed is I want to challenge you to this, like a few days. Give yourself a few days of not only practicing everyone as you pushed out with certain people in your life, but also I want you to practice thinking of like, what is the best possible outcome? Like, let's say you're waking up, right? And you have certain plans throughout the day. Okay. I don't want you to think the same way you would think about your day like you do every day. I want you to start thinking like, how wonderful would it be if blank? How wonderful would it be if this happened? How wonderful would it be if the restaurant I'm going to go to is going to get me like a free dinner tonight, or someone's going to buy my dinner? How wonderful would it be if the coffee shop I'm going to go to today, even drive through, if someone pays for my order, or they offer me like some type of gift? Practice things like that. You guys, it's so important. I feel like I feel like we don't practice our power enough. I used to do this all the time when I was like barely starting my manifesting journey, and I recently did it again, and I was like, I don't get why I don't do this all the time. Like in every little thing you do, start putting more thought into it. Like more, how nice would it be, right? Because you have two options. You only have two options, and I say this in all my videos. You always have two options of thinking of one thing. So there's this one topic in your head. You have the option of thinking of it in a desired way or an undesired way. And sometimes it's hard, I understand. Like sometimes if it's something you really, really want, you're feeling like, you know, it's hopeless. But I challenge you to do that. There's nothing to lose. And the more you see how powerful you are, the more motivated you will feel. It's not just about listening to videos. It's not just about reading books, but taking action, trying it out in your reality. Like I understood more about myself and my thought process and what triggers me, what doesn't, how to approach certain things with certain thoughts when I attempted and I tried it out and I experimented with it in my 3D. You can get all the information in. And I think if you guys are anything like me, when I first started like law of assumption years ago, all I would do was fill myself with information, info, video after video after video, after article, after book, after post, after podcast, after whatever it was. And then it's too much overload because you're complicating it. It's a very simple thing. It's like simple, but not so simple because we complicate it. We complicate it with so much. We think that we got to do a million techniques and we got to try it all out. And then we have to feel comfortable with at least one or two of them. And then we think, oh, if I'm not doing all these techniques, all day, every day, or at least if I'm not beating the dead horse like all day every day with an affirmation, like it's not going to work, right? it's more about it's more about you trusting in your own power. It's more about you trusting that I put that to the test and it worked. It worked once, it worked twice, it worked the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time. Like it keeps working. Some things take time, some things doesn't. Sometimes there's a bridge of incidents, sometimes there's a middle of orchestration happening in the background. But I promise you, the more you work on yourself and the more you experiment with this, the more you would learn about your thought patterns and the more you can customize to what makes you feel good. I feel like a lot of people get confused and they do things that don't feel good just because it's a technique or it's the new technique out there or whatever it is. But I want to remind you guys of something. It's not about techniques. It's about getting into the state of the wish fulfilled. How would that state feel to you? How would you feel having that? Would you feel lack or would you feel abundance? How would you feel having the promotion? Would you be worried and unstable all day, or would you be telling people around you and they would be congratulating you? You would be in those types of thoughts. You see where I'm getting at? The minor changes here and there make a difference in your thought process. Okay. By the way, if you guys didn't see, there's a lot of community posts, and one of my clients told me that she won 30 grand after doing the bundle course, Manifest SP Now and Manifest Money and Abundance Now. Not only did she get text messages from her specific person that she was in no contact with, which is amazing, and now she needs to work on the maintenance, right? Because once you get into contact and you're starting to get what you want, now it's time to like maintain it, right? But not only was that amazing, but she said she manifested $30,000 from an unexpected source, and she was doing the work that I give in the Manifest Money and Abundance Now course. Now, is the course necessary for you to do it? No. You can just get your own knowledge and information and learn and apply whatever you want to apply. You never have to purchase anything. But if you need guided help, highly recommend it. I mean, all the reviews and the community posts and the success stories are here for you guys to hear it. If you guys want to watch my success stories or all of my videos, it's going to be in our YouTube channel. You click on the playlists and then you scroll down to Ani. All of the videos are there, and all of the courses and coaching stuff is going to be on our website. You guys can always email in to sessions@createyourfuture.co if you need any help. I highly recommend you guys start putting your thoughts to the test. Start experimenting. Please have fun with this. This is supposed to be a fun experience. Now, for those of you that are feeling like you're failing or hopeless, stop. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm talking to you. You are so powerful. You have no idea what's going to happen in the next hour. You have no idea what's going to happen in the next day, in the next month. Keep persisting. If you need any reassurance, look at the videos, look at all the videos, even my success stories, the orchestrations that happen in the background when I thought nothing's happening in my 3D. It's just proof. It's just proof that you are that powerful. All right, guys. I hope this video helped. I really would like to hear what you guys have manifested so far, or if you do anything over this weekend, come back and comment down below what you've manifested. I love, love, love you guys so much and your beautiful comments. We still have a contest going on for 3 free coaching sessions. To enter, you just need to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below. If you guys need any of my courses or any coaching, links are going to be in the description box down below. For any help or any questions, please email us. And I will see you in the next video. You guys, happy, happy, happy Friday. I intend this weekend is amazing for each and every one of you. Bye.